Boeing has been in the news in recent months. Yes, they have more plane debacle issues, and as a result, the stock is trading off recent highs going back to November of 2023 when it traded north of $260. Current price is roughly down $100. Now, this monthly chart doesn't do any justice, with the exception of just showing that price has been range bound uh, since April of 2020. Let's take it down to the weekly chart. And inside of this range bound price action, you have a smaller range bound price action. Now, this has been a level that I've been looking at for many months. This is a support resistance band at the 175 level. And a couple of weeks ago, we did get a reaction after many down weeks. We actually had an up week, rightfully so, as price came into this band once again and rose just like it did back in October. But the sellers are in control. And a couple of weeks ago, we had a candle close, which opens the door for price to move lower. Now, down at 120, you have support. You can call this a double bottom. You can also call this a W pattern. However you call it, this is the next support level. Because if you look at the candles to the left of current price, these are pretty much, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 extended range green candles. And that just means that the body of the candle is longer than the entire candle. Within this leg higher, you have 2 basing candles. That's where the length of the candle is a lot bigger than the body. So the body typically is less than 50% of the candle. All right, so let's drill down to the daily chart. This was that reaction that we saw on the weekly chart. But even if we had a reaction, this $200, which is a round whole logical number, was going to serve as resistance because in the past it served as support. Question is, where's price heading next? Well, if you want clues, just look at the moving averages. You have the blue, the orange, and the red. That's the 13, the 26, and the 50-day moving average. You also have this def cross, and that's where the 50-day moves across, but below the 200-day. 200-day is in yellow. Now, I do want to look at these candles again that we saw on the weekly chart in the form of extended range green candles. And I'm trying to identify high volume bars. And it looks like those high volume bars take place at about 140, 145. But the location is not ideal. It's kind of in the middle of this range if I take the lows at 120 and the highs at 175. And typically when you're in the middle of a range, you get a lot of choppiness, which is why I'm saying that the next support level is going to be down at 120. So Recent news, Boeing's first quarter revenue topped expectations as the CEO backs slowdown in output. CEO is backing the slowdown just so that Boeing can get their act together in terms of their quality issues. All right, so again, Boeing reported better than expected first quarter revenue and a core loss per share of $1.13. As the CEO, Dave Calhoun, says that the embattled plane maker has been making efforts to slow production in order to drive improvements in quality. Now, he's out at the end of the year. All right, someone has to take the hit. Scrutiny has been intensifying on the safety of Boeing's airplanes since a dangerous mid-air blowout in January on one of its MAX 9 jets operated by Alaska Airlines. So this is the big issue. Calhoun, who is set to step down, as I mentioned, from the helm of the firm later this year, promised that Boeing will take the time necessary to strengthen its safety management systems. All right, so technically, price looks sour. Fundamentally, price looks sour. Sentiment is sour. And so Boeing is a no touch at this point. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.